This is Unit 2, Week 2, questions 12 to 15 on the legislative branch, Article 1 of the Constitution. Who presides over the Senate? The Vice President of the United States is the President of the Senate, which means, yeah, we have separate branches of government, but of course now you've got a member of the executive with a role in the legislature, so there really are some overlapping functions between the branches. And the Vice President really only votes if it's a tie in the Senate. Since there's 2 members per state, 100 senators, you could have a tie. Anyways, who presides when that person is absent? Officially, according to the Constitution, it's the President pro tempore, T-E-M-P-O-R-E, professional temporary, basically out of Latin. But that's the majority party, whoever's in the majority in the Senate, gives that title usually to the longest serving, oldest senator of that party. The reality is the Senate has a Senate majority leader. It's not in the Constitution, but that person's kind of like the Speaker of the House in that they assign people to serve on a committee. They decide which bills come up and which committees those bills go to. So the Senate majority leader is the real power, although officially the President pro tempore is the presiding officer when in the absence of the Vice President. In impeachment cases, the Senate does not get to impeach the President. But if, or a President or executive official, articles of impeachment are drawn up in the House, then there will be, and if they pass a majority of the whole House, then the Senate will be actually kind of judge and jury. They will conduct their own trial only on the grounds of impeachment that passed the House. And if the President is on trial, officially the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court presides. Really all that is window dressing, because some president on trial to potentially lose his job is of course a big deal. So they have the symbolic presence of the Chief Justice. It's still the Senate arguing for and against, and then ultimately voting on whether to to convict the President. And they have to convict by a 2/3 majority. The House only has to pass the impeachment by a majority, but to convict and remove from office, which is the only punishment they can give, the President can then be tried in normal court, innocent until proven guilty. But in the court of the legislature, the Senate, they can only convict by a 2/3 and remove from office. That's it from the Happy House of History.